Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fernandez. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's well seen too. Ronaldo has the space to scheme. Swings it across. Rooney. Looking for the run. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Totti. Takes a shot! And that has been knocked clear. Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot anytime, any place. Now it's Park Ji-sung. It's a promising position. Koundé clears it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great vision. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. He can run onto that, and he is dashing away. And that's gone route one. Park Ji-sung gets on his bike and on the move.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Scholes. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Kajolu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, that has not gone well. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's had it nicked away. A probing pass. Scholes. Now Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Scholes. Fernandez. Fernandez! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Balde. That ball looks a good one. He has found the... Shoots! Oh, off the bar! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4. El dorsal 8.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Serán sustituidos por...
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Great chance! And again! Oh, horrible miscue.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Silvestre. He's got away. Aguero running with the ball. He'll try from distance. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Koundé. And it's Fernandez. Foot in. Aguero. Silvestre. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a searching pass. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Totti. Hoisted in. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Scholes. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Balde. Scholes. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Silvestre. Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that was very necessary, and claimed it back swiftly. Scholes. Fernandez. Rooney. Forlan. It's Forlan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has put paid to that. Can he get it through? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is good alertness. Now it's Rooney. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
goals is always scanning the pitch for targets. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Silvestre. Aguero. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Forlan. And he was quick to react. Looking for a runner. That pass has been well intercepted. Balde. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting. Mbappe! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And Aubameyang! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Kadiolu. That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying... So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And a chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Great defending, strong and determined. Dumfries. Lobotka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. De Bruyne. Nicolosi. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nicolosi. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Soulé, who's set up one goal so far. Foot in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Bruyne. Now it's Soulé, spread out to the left. And it's Serginho. Massaro. Good, strong midfield running here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, that's delightful. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. Lobotka. And it's Lobotka. And the counter is on. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Lobotka. Nicolosi.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Now the ball in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Nicolucci. Just past the 40th minute mark. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Soulé was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball.
Impressive jump!
Hello guys.
And that's a tidy finish!
How are you?
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Please like and subscribe,
Starting to look very
everyone.
interesting,
Like and
this.
subscribe.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The ball has bounced loose now. And he's managed to gift it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Soulé. Oh, that's a key interception.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Lobotka. Massaro. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now he's off and running. Massaro. And it's been hooked away. Ball is over the line. 60 minutes played. This is a promising build-up. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, can they get him away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Massaro. Dumfries. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicolucci. Played out to the left flank. Soulé. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Aims beyond the defence. Palmer needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lobotka. And it's Denzel Dumfries. De Bruyne. De Bruyne going forward. And De Bruyne! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Not.
And it's hoisted clear. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio de jugadores en el Parma. El dorsal 27 será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
Well, that has not gone well.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, there's a foul.
Adrian Bernabe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gets a good foot in there. Lobotka. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Massaro always looking for that half a chance.
Oh,
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lobotka. Massaro.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. Now this could be a chance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that is one way to stop him. Massaro, good running, strong and purposeful. And this is De Bruyne. Can he finish?
oh, nice.
Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
92-minute comeback. Yeah.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and
Like
the
and
curl he
subscribe,
managed to
everyone.
get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Cambio de jugadores en el Parma. El dorsal 11.
That's done.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade.
Hello everyone, how are you? तो कैसे हो अब लोग? Game sound. Commentary. Stadium. 1. Field sound. 2. Sound effect.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past. Here's a chance! And over, just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Balde. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thinks about the shots, takes a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aguero. And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aguero. Rijkaard. All the way back. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Everyone who are watching.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Fernandes. And it's Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney, never the sort to be shot shy. Aguero. Eze. And that is expertly dealt with. Now that's well seen too. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Aguero. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rooney. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Rooney. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Forlan. Fernandes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's heaved it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aguero. Neymar. It's a searching pass. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And it's Aguero. Well, that has not gone well. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't... Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Koundé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fernandes. Rodri calmly anticipates. And here's Rooney. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Aguero. Eze. Tries one from range. And the keeper read that really well.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And the whistle goes for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further, I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now, can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe gets into a good position. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Big chance! Eze. And it's Rooney. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Maradona. Caresses it through. Fernandez. Costa Curta. Quality ball. Eze. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neuer is there to clear. Eze. Time and again they are repelled. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, what's he done? Oh, that's well spotted. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Puyol makes the interception. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. He's going for goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And they are disappearing out of sight. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And this is De Bruyne. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This is a promising build-up. Now it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! And the keeper threw out a limb. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona have their third corner. Shot a goal! And somehow he kept it out. So their fourth corner of the game. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As Aguero! And that's past the post.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neuer claims comfortably. Forlan looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Fernandes. It's Rooney! Incredible! Just incredible!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Maradona. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne. Chance here to counter. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! Eze out of this world! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Rooney, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina. Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ball comes in. And he passes it long. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. And De Bruyne!
De Bruyne really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Live stream. Please like and subscribe. Like the stream and subscribe the channel.
Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter. Best deployed deeper in midfield. He likes to drop back into defence at times, force that defence wide and forward, creating overloads, while constantly looking to play balls into feet, those little half spaces.
And he does all of that in his unique style with a certain swagger.
Yeah, but he has another side to his game which I also really like, the athleticism that allows him to switch to a more box-to-box role when needed, especially when he's partnered with a more static defensive midfielder.
A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Rice. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? And it's De Bruyne. Rooney. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Still goalless. And here's Aubameyang. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back where it came from. Luis Suarez! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Messi. Rice. And here's Suarez. Vinicius Junior. Luis Suarez. And he's got... It's Luis Suarez! Goal! Barcelona! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's stuck it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Chance,
This is
surely!
not possible. This is not possible.
Goal! Barcelona!
Totally scripted.
And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona have their lead. No outsmarting him this time. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a little off target. Driving on and making good progress. It's a threatening ball. De Bruyne! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Okay.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Aubameyang. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yehi. Looking for the run, and this is Forlan.
Oh,
He's
that's
going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
What?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found space here. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
No, what is happening?
And that brings the first half to a close. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So it's back to business. Oh, good take in a good area. Vinicius Junior. Thiago. He's in a great position here. Messi. Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. A heavy challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's chosen to go back. Konate knocks it out wide. Can he spark a counter here? And the pass is intercepted. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's let fly! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Grimaldo. That's a good foray he's making. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne. And it's Marquinhos. Good ball, good take. Oh no, what has happened here? Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Llega Beballán. El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por...
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 62.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, delightful ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Grimaldo has given away a free kick. Grimaldo gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. And it's come back out to him. Caught offside that time.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Suarez. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played out wide. Plays the return pass. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Thiago! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Luis Suarez! And how did he not put that away?
Suarez has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the right flank. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe!
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Very nicely done. Stood up well to him there. Thiago. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Casillas claims comfortably. Looking to play him in.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Grimaldo. Looking for options for movement. And the ball's come loose here. Olise. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Aubameyang. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We're up and running then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became a nice...
Rooney! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Donatoni. Balde wins the duel this time. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Olmo. Now it's Villa. Not the most accurate pass. And they're quick to get it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. To McAllister. And here's Donatoni. Balde gets over and intercepts. Oh, they can break here. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Rooney. The ball has bounced loose now.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Donatoni. And it's Gerrard. Forlan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Donatoni. That is ended up in no man's land. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Rooney.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he plays one through. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Forlan. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot's on here. Dani Olmo. De Ligt. Pressing high and with purpose. Gerrard. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And now they can clear their lines. De Bruyne. Fernandes. And it's De Bruyne. Rooney. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Olmo. Rijkaard. And here's Donatoni. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Donadoni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Out towards the flank. Now this could be a chance. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Shevchenko. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dani Olmo. Well, there's the clearance. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He'll try from distance. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself...
He's having a pop! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Rooney. Gerrard. Now it's Villa. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Balde. Looking for options for movement. De Ligt is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Foot in. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Gerrard. Now the ball's gone astray. Dani Olmo. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. That is good alertness. Now it's Villa. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ferdinand. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
No way through there. Fernandez. Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Shevchenko.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Dani Olmo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gerrard. De Ligt. De Bruyne.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Shevchenko. Now it's Donadoni. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away. Well, that has not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. Romero. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Rooney. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
And here's Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now there's... And Aubameyang! And he should have made them pay.
Aubameyang has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Donadoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Donadoni.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. And he thumps it clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello, how are you all?
Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what...
Can I reach Division 1 today?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, we all know about the pace and the running strength of this fella, Bradley Barcola, Peter. But what's impressed me most is the maturity and intelligence in his play. His link-up game is highly effective, and he's just as capable of hurting teams with good decision-making as he is running past everyone.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barcola. Knocks it into space. And he's intervened well there. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank. Now that's a fine challenge. And we have our very first corner.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona. Oh, look. Thiago! Too close for comfort. Balde, and he skips past his man. Balde proves just a little bit too strong. Well played, important challenge that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, really well played.
Foot in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. Barcola is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Rooney. Spread it left. And it's Balde. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries a shot! So we're still where we started right now. Distributed tidily. Rijkaard. And here's Rooney. Barcola.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Neuer is there to clear. 30 minutes gone. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
De Bruyne, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that has been slung wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. It's Rooney! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Neymar. Well, they've got it again. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Barcola.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Thiago. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10. Messi.
Down to business again.
Dorsal 12.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Neymar. Neymar! Puyol clears without hesitation. And here's Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. De Bruyne. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's clever. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cannavaro. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's had it taken off him. Neymar. And it's De Bruyne. Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Neymar. Maldini. And he's managed to get free. Hangs. Oh, great leap! It's hit the upright. De Bruyne is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He has a look up. Puyol clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Maldini has it in a wide position. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Yamal. And the finish! And he can thump it away. Can he finish? That's another chance. And there's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Rooney. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 9.
De Bruyne, looking tidy in possession here. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Rijkaard with the clearance. And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's the header! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Rodri gathers from the goal kick. De Bruyne, and he's had it nicked away. Thiago.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Ferran Torres. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Can he spark a counter here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Showing good feet.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused.
Chance! And how did he not put that away? Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a hit! So, third corner of the game. He's there to hit it! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Deftly away. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
De Bruyne. Mbappe. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
De Bruyne attempts a clearance. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Neuer picking up the man of the match.
Yes, bro, come. Jai Sheikh, come. কে টুর্নামেন্ট খেলতে চান অবশ্যই চ্যাটে বলবেন ব্রো আমরা সবাই মিলে টুর্নামেন্ট খেলতে পারি
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of...
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. Rooney. Oh, good spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Rummenigge. Hullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. Hullet. Moved on forwards. That's a shade optimistic. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. It's a loose ball. And again! Goal! Barcelona! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. That is good alertness. Vieira. And it's Forlan. Fernandes. Oh, that is a... Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Kaka. Fernandes. Rooney. It's Rooney! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Look at the space here. Rooney! just cruising. They are cruising. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. De Bruyne is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Kaka. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's intervened well there. Carvajal. Passes short and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again. Deftly away. And they win it back again. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's De Jong. Balde powering forward here. Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Fernandez going forward. Kaka. Carvajal. And it's Hullet. No, he refuses to take the bait. And here's Rooney. De Bruyne. Rooney. And he should have made it 4.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kaka. Vieira. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And they've got rid. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's in a great position here. Cross in, looks like a good one. And he's quick to get rid. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Hey, whoever watching.
Well, who would have thought
like
it?
new,
A
please
huge
do
chasm
like and
between the
subscribe.
2 teams already. And it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep
What
at
a
it.
team,
They've done everything
bro.
right so
This
far,
was
so
my
they'll want to
dream
keep
team.
things that way.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period. And they're 3-0 up. So we're off again. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. Well read, nice interception. And it's Kaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Some resolute defending there. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's Rooney! Nesta.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
This game already looks like a fait accompli. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looks across and plays it in. Dunk gets it away. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So we have movement on both benches.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Número 11. Entran. Número 17. Número 12.
Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good running with the ball.
That's going in strongly.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Mbappe, and he is Mbappe! No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Kaká makes a dash for it. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It'll be a throw-in.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10. Número 3. Número
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
That's positional gold. The
Chance! And that's a good finish. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Argentina may be down, but not out just yet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Vieira. Dani Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Van Basten. Scholes can clear it away. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? And that really should have been that.
Mbappe clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Great vision. Rooney. This is a promising build-up. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
2 minutes to be added on. Tonali. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Dunk has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. It's an Argentina free kick. Mbappe! Decent hit from there. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
ব্রো, যারা যারা টুর্নামেন্ট খেলতে চান আপনি ইফামিক, আপনি ডু ইউ ক্রিয়েট এ টুর্নামেন্ট?
Que los voluntarios de cada sección se presenten inmediatamente en la sala de personal.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Yamal. He won't be happy with that one. And now they can clear their lines. Stojkovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get rid and claimed it back swiftly. And Yamal. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Fernandez. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's just misjudged that one. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gerrard. Nicely worked. Van de Ven. He shifted it to the flank. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Suarez. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Stojkovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, decent chance! And that is well cleared.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's ambitious. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Stojkovic. Mbappe. Mbappe going forward. Oh, it's come loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stojkovic. Gerrard. Spread to the right. Look at the space here. That's going to go a long way. Now, what about a counter-attack? De Bruyne. Rooney. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Forlan. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, this is a great position. He's going for goal! But he's left disappointed.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? De Bruyne. No way through. Gerrard. Luis Suarez. Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? And he's picked it up out wide. This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets us going once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Gerrard. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Rooney. It's Rooney! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koundé. Looking to play him in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And it's Rooney. And here's Forlan. Rooney. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's there to clear it. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rooney threads one in. Gerrard. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Forlan. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Beckenbauer. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, this looks sharp. No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Rooney. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Nesta getting this one clear. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. In with the challenge. De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ronaldinho. And it's Fernandes. Gerrard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Stojkovic. Yamal. Can he finish? Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on.
He's gone for goal. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Plays a sharp little ball here. Just to keep Luis Suarez! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Stojkovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back they go. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Roma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rijkaard. And it's Rooney. And here's Forlan. Is there any support? He might not need it. And it's De Bruyne. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. He is through here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Dunk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shoots! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Van de Ven. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. And here's Ronaldinho. That's tidy. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Real chance, shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Yamal duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. While for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Fernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Foden. No way through. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Kukçu. Kukçu. And here's Haaland!
Well, that was well...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Deftly away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The defender is not giving up on this. And it's Kukçu. And here's Foden. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Fernandez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely weighted ball. Koundé.
Bangladesh really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course...
Goes for the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gavi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he was quick to react. Foden. Now it's Haaland. This is a promising build-up. And it's Forlan. Brilliantly cut out. Foden. Rodri. And here's Haaland. And here's Kukçu. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that is good. Super running. Oh, he's having a go!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Well, that has not gone well. Gerrard. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nice interception, well timed. Caught offside that time. Looking to play him in, and this is Forlan. Now this could be... And the finish! Again, a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Nice physical challenge. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. De Bruyne. Mbappe. This looks promising. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Foden gets a good foot in there. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foden. Rijkaard gets on his bike and on the move. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rodri. And it's Kukçu. And it's Forlan. Silvestre simply refused to be outdone there. Foden. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And the counter is on. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a good run down the left. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's going wide left. Forlan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Gerrard. Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Gerrard. Now Foden. Kukçu. Threads one in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Gavi. And it's Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Foden. And it's Gavi. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Forlan. Fernandes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Silvestre.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
It's a searching pass. Stood up well to him there. And it's Gerrard. Thinks about the shot. Cross into the box.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18. Erling Haaland. Number 6.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Number 47.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Ryan Gravenberch. Number 9.
Now it's Aubameyang.
Frank Ribery.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And reclaimed it in a trice. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with waste.